The waves and the ocean. No one can be perfectly free until everyone is free, no one can be perfectly moral until everyone is moral, no one can be perfectly happy until everyone is happy. Herbert Spencer. We are all inside the same current that drags us towards the ocean. We can understand it and adapt to its movement, avoiding bumping here and there or being unaware of it and making the same journey, but in the most uncomfortable way possible. Only rare beings truly realize that they are not separated by this current or the ocean but are in essence water and are therefore immediately free. But for most of us it is necessary to make the journey trying to better understand the movements of this current to accommodate it, while simultaneously trying to help others to do the same. We are not yet able to totally identify with others, but we can easily understand that we are on the same boat and mutual help is therefore as natural as it is for sailors to each do their part to get to port, as it is totally crazy to be against each others, damaging everyone's navigation. Being aware that suffering is suffering for all sentient beings and remedying it is, ultimately, the only goal worth pursuing in this life. Knowing that you don't know is true knowledge, not knowing and believing that you know is the common evil of men. Lao Tzu. Ignorance can be the basis of knowledge. Recognizing ourselves as deluded and foolish beings, prey to passions, is that act of profound sincerity that can lead us on the path to enlightenment. Believing that we are enlightened or at least on the path to wisdom thanks to our own strength makes us fall back into illusion, the illusion of enlightenment. This illusion does not only concern ourselves but also the figures of masters we may encounter in our research. Believing in their sanctity or enlightenment we can be easy prey to unpleasant situations or suffer a devastating disillusionment when human weaknesses come to the surface, interrupting our inner search. Both in the past and still today, many of these researchers have fallen back into temptations that they had overcome at some point. But then, we who are certainly not teachers but only travelers in search of truth, in need of someone's help to proceed on the safest and most direct path possible, how can we do it? Our Buddha nature, our true nature, has an active aspect, which is our inner teacher Sogyal Rinpoche. Recognizing this internal master and trusting him is our task, to study the various traditions seriously and, having found the one that best harmonizes with our tendencies, to practice it assiduously, waiting for the moment that will lead us to reveal our external master who will appear when the conditions will have matured, in this or a future stage of existence. Although a living master is often necessary, let us remember that he is still a human being just like us. Let us always take responsibility for what we do and abstain from anything that is contrary to the religious principles to which we refer and in general anything that our reason cannot admit. We could obviously make mistakes but we will avoid greater dangers. On the other hand, true masters have never defined themselves as such and true saints have always thought they were just sinners. Let us always remember the words of the Buddha, make an island of yourself, do not even accept my words without having put them to the test. Happy searching everyone. For the ocean the waves do not exist, but from their point of view they exist, and they feel separate from the ocean.